The man snapped his fingers just once and suddenly every phone in the room was floating in midair. They swirled together, forming a massive wall that sealed off every exit. Just as panic started to ripple through the crowd, another figure came crashing through the barrier. He raised his hand casually, and his fingers morphed into a pistol. The Birdman vanished instantly, only to reappear moments later as an entire army of soldiers made entirely from smartphones. But the newcomer didn't even flinch at being surrounded. Activating some kind of disarmament protocol in his mind, he pulled every security guard's weapon straight into his hands. In one fluid motion, he spun around and transformed into a human artillery battery. Machine gun fire erupted from his body, tearing through the phone army like paper. The crowd erupted in cheers, but then the wind picked up. A massive shadow swept overhead. The man looked up to see a giant metal eagle diving straight for him, talons extended. The eagle struck but hit nothing. The man had split into countless copies of himself, forming a massive sphere. Gun barrels sprouted from every surface of the sphere, unleashing a storm of bullets at the eagle. As the eagle tried to dodge, the man shifted again, becoming an enormous iron net that slammed the bird to the ground. He kept firing, determined to finish it off. But the eagle wasn't done. It burst apart into thousands of phones that shattered through the man's cage. The devices reassembled themselves into a towering iron giant. Still, the man stayed calm. The entire stadium began to shake as every piece of metal in sight flew through the air, coating his body. He grew to match the giant's size. The man's kick sent the bird giant flying. He followed up with a backflip strike that knocked his opponent to the ground. They grappled fiercely until the Birdman found a weakness and landed a devastating blow. The man went flying but managed to counter with his own powerful strike, actually drilling into the Birdman's body. His opponent responded by transforming into a swarm of eagles that tore into each of the man's duplicates. Meanwhile, outside the stadium, an assistant was wheeling in metal crates filled with miniature versions of the man.